How's it going, everybody? So I wanted to do a video to focus on a project that I've been thinking about for a while, something that a lot of you could do if you have a garage or even just a area in your home where you store tools. But basically what I want to do is to make space for something really cool, and I'm not going to tell you yet what it is. I don't want to give it away, but you'll have to see in an upcoming video not too long from now. But what I'm going to do today is install hooks like these, and I haven't used these hooks before, but basically what it does is you take a tool, and this will look better once I actually get it going, but this is like a tool rack, and so I'm going to screw this into the wall, and I'm going to be able to hang a bunch of my tools. So the idea is going to be to put 2 of these, if I can fit them, lining them up with the wall studs, and hang some tools up and make some space right here for something that you guys will see within a video or 2. So let's get started. So just to give you an idea of what things look like when I clear everything out, I cleaned this about maybe a year ago, so it hasn't been that long, but you can see just stuff accumulates and it's right by the door. So this is just an initial attachment. I don't think I actually got it into the studs, maybe this middle one, but I think it's going to hold up okay. It looks like I can get a bunch of screws in there if I need to, and I think that's it's going to work out fine. So of course I'm going to have to test it. We'll see. Maybe some of the stuff, the bigger stuff, definitely I'm going to keep in the corner, and just to keep it, you know, it's too heavy, like the big metal rod and spike and whatever that is. Things like that I'll keep in the corner, and I won't be having them here. But things like the rake, some of the garden tools, shovels, I want to maximize the vertical space and keep things as much against the wall as possible. So the hooks have been installed, as you can see behind me. I'm going to still play around with the placement of different tools, but what I quickly realized as I was doing this is that it's awkward to put shovels and things like that on here because it takes up the horizontal space, and I could probably figure a way out to at least fit a few of them there, but I don't use shovels a lot. You often see shovels, I guess in the Midwest when people use these things, they have shovels for snow and things like that. I'm in Silicon Valley, so we don't get any snow here. Shovels are something I use very, very rarely. There might be some projects coming up that I'll use shovels for, but since they're heavier and I don't use them on a regular basis, I put them on the side where they were. I just try to put them efficiently so they don't take up too much space. And I just put the things that I use the most here. I actually use these gardening tools the most, especially the rakes and some of the garden shears, a couple crowbars here. So I'm gonna play around with this still. I'm gonna put the stuff that I took out back, but to put it in a more efficient location. Stuff that I don't use on a regular basis, I'm just gonna try to compact as much as I can. And when I have some time, I'll figure out what to do with it. The hummingbirds are flying around. One other little thing, these hooks, they come with these little like extra hooks that can be popped into these holes right here that are beneath the yellow hook. So that gives you a little more versatility. I did it with this thing here, this tool, and I hung it there. I also added these red hooks, and I'll put a link to where you can get those on Amazon, since I found them to be very useful. I use them to hang weights in my gym, which I'll show you in a later video. And I also use them just around the house to hang things. Sometimes I have a pegboard in my room, so I hang some things. So that's just another way to extend the storage down, because it would be awkward to put something like this into the hook. That's another thing when you don't want to totally pack it out, because then it's awkward pulling things out. This way, you've got something, you take it out. And I didn't want to block the electrical outlet. So that way that's open for the thing that's coming up that's going to be here. So I'll put a link to the hooks, but a lot of this has to do with just the vertical weight of the tool and how the bottom is resting against the wall. So a lot of things will depend on where you're placing this. I know some people, they put it on their studs, like when there's no plywood or drywall, and that way the tool leans back even further, so it could be even more awkward. So just think about the placement, and this might be a good option for you. I think it's better than piling everything into a corner, because then as you're pulling things out, they're falling, and things get messed up really quickly, and it could be dangerous too if you have a bunch of heavy tools. But in the meantime, here you go. We got the wall hooks, but it's something new for me, so I can quickly access just the tools I need. I have another thing that maybe I'll review in the future called the Bucket Boss, which is something you put onto a 5-gallon bucket, and it's a tool container, and it's better than a toolbox because you don't have to reach in and dig around and find stuff. It's all in the open, so that I'm applying that same concept here, and just to have my tools available to me. Yeah, in the corner I pulled out those little rugs. I just put some offcuts of pressure treated wood as a kind of a base for all these tools, so that the shovels and everything, all the metal parts aren't just sitting on the concrete and getting in contact with moisture and whatnot. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave your comments below. I want to do more of these handyman home improvement type videos. I've been inspired a lot by things I've watched on YouTube over the last 1 or 2 years, especially there's the famous channel, The Handyman, The Essential Craftsman. I believe it's Steve Ramsey is a woodworker channel, and some others. So I've applied some of that knowledge already. I'm a very, very much an amateur at this stuff, but I've taken a greater interest in the last few years in just home improvement and little things that you can do to make your life easier and more efficient and more fun when you're dealing with stuff around the house and fixing things and whatnot. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to see more videos like this, they're gonna keep improving. This is just my first attempt in a long time to do a YouTube video. So thanks again for watching. This is Nick, and I will see you next time. No auto. No.